Mr. Muppet here accidentally formatted my video camera card and I lost a whole week's videos. What an idiot. Anyway, I'll give a brief rundown of what I was doing. My pipes have come from California, I think they came from. Really good value, I must admit. The bends on them are superb. I mean, look at that. Look at the size of that sausage. Wonderful. So it came with 8 pieces, 2 elbows at 45 degrees, 2 90s, 2 of these U's, but I've cut one up, I'll show you that in a minute, and some stainless. This is real stainless. This stuff's, what do they call it, ionized stainless steel, you know, because you can bend it. This stuff's pretty hard to bend. Could be a stack pipe, you never know what's going to happen here. We had a bit of a problem with it because I wanted to expand it to go over my turbo, and the idea was expand this, so I cut one of those U's in half and this is going to go on my turbo, but the problem was, you can probably see here, when we tried to expand it, it just cracked. Should we have heated it up? Well, maybe, I don't know, because I went down to another shop to do it. I didn't do it at my place. So whilst I was there, I asked them to just expand this bit to go over the turbo. And what I intend to do is cut this down here, and then weld it onto here. So I've been practicing my TIG welding. What a nightmare. Now I know why I didn't use that TIG welder for a long time. I hadn't had it set up right. What a complete muppet. See, in the past when I've done TIG welding, I've always used somebody else's machine where I've worked. Like when I was working at Milton Keynes food factory, then all the machines were all set up for TIG, you know, stainless steel TIG. And when I came to Canada, I went to an old shop and they had this great big miller. It was about the size of that wall, you know. And it was all set up, so I've never really set up my own TIG welder. I found out the hard way that there's a little electronic button to change it between AC and DC, and I didn't see it. And I was trying to TIG weld steel with DC, with AC. No, was it AC? Yeah, AC. AC is should be easy to understand. A is for aluminium and AC, well, there you go. But the thing is, what I don't like about all this modern electronic stuff is you have to press a button or turn a dial and then press it again to do different selections. I like big knobs. You know, there's nothing better than a big knob you can grab hold of and, you know, work it around a little bit and see something physical. I'm saying too much now, I'm going to have to move. Let's go and have a look at my intercooler. Right, that's the intercooler, and this is where it's going to go. I've made a bracket. I've used some of these rubbers that were on the intercooler for the 300 TDI, so that's going to be nicely supported. I am having to offset the intercooler to this side because the pipe I've got here is kind of small, so that's going from 2.5 inch to 2 inch. I think it's going to work out kind of nice. I had to cut a hole in the side of here and I missed the reinforcement bracket, but I couldn't get it much lower because I just couldn't get it much lower, and I hit the side of this headlamp thing. But fortunately, because it's this side's going to have a rubber pipe, I'll just put some, I don't know if you can see properly, some edging on there to protect the rubber from rubbing on that pipe, so that's okay. This side, again, I hoofed it out, but I've had a more cunning plan. I've ordered a steel pipe, 2.5 inch diameter, mandrel bent, so it's a nice smooth bend. I actually went to Canadian Tire and got a 2.5 inch piece of exhaust pipe, but it was all creased, if you see what I mean. It didn't look very nice. So with a bit of luck, it should come out to about here and join onto the intercooler with a bit of luck. I've made a new flange here well, not a flange, I've welded a piece of pipe on to go onto there, so I've got to expand that to 2 inch, and then once that's expanded, I've got some 45 degree bends coming, which are in silicone, to go down here because that's where the pipe's going to come out, so it's going to sort of dog leg round a little bit. So that's okay. That's my top bracket that screws into here for the intercooler. You'll see it all later. And it's worked out kind of nice. I didn't expect to do with the lights and things like that, but not too bad. The headlamps do fit. But again, stuck for parts, so they should be in at the weekend, hopefully, all the bits and pieces that I need. But that's about it, really. I'm sort of stuck, so I'm just practicing my welding, I suppose. But anyway, it's coming along. It's coming along quite nicely. But it did take a whole day to work out how to put that intercooler in. It's going to go well. It's going to go really well. Oh, that's right. What I was going to say was that pipe now, my idea originally was to hook it round and go down, right down there. Unfortunately, that's not going to work because there's not enough room for that 3-inch pipe between the gearbox and the bodywork. So I'm going to come down and down that little gap down there, and that should be okay. And then I can work out the exhaust. This pipe here is not going to be too bad. I've got some dry sand over there. I'm going to make I've ordered a piece of 2-inch tube, and I'm going to put a little dog leg in it so it comes out down here. It's quite a good path to go. I don't know if you can see, but just up there you can just barely see the hose for the turbo, so we've got plenty of room. But that's it, it's stuck. So we'll keep you posted.